October 19th, 2025. An audacious robbery took place in the very heart of Paris, the Louvre Museum. The heist occurred shortly after the museum opened at approximately 9:30 am. The main target was the Galerie d'Apollon, a magnificent hall where the French crown jewels and exquisite goldsmiths' works are kept. Four men disguised as construction workers used an electric hoist to access the balcony leading directly to the gallery. Once inside, they smashed several display cases to seize specific jewels. So far, 8 items in total have been reported stolen, including tiaras, necklaces, earrings, a reliquary brooch, and a large corsage. The list of their former owners is impressive. Queen Maria Amalia, Empress Marie-Louise, and Empress Eugénie de Montijo. Authorities later confirmed that the entire operation took no more than 10 minutes, with the estimated value of the stolen items reaching nearly 100 million euros. Experts now describe this robbery as one of the most audacious thefts in recent history. But is this the only daring heist we remember from modern times? Certainly not. Today, we will revisit other notable episodes of how this world-famous museum has been robbed. The name of this man is Vincenzo Peruggia. The work of art that would be tied to Vincenzo for the rest of his life is of extraordinary value. We will get to that later. Vincenzo was born in 1881 in Dumenza, Italy. Facing hardships during his childhood and a lack of work in his region, Vincenzo decided to emigrate to France. A trained house painter, he eventually found employment at the Louvre in Paris. Vincenzo had been working there for some time and presumably knew a great deal about the museum. Most importantly, he realized that workers were not closely supervised and that some exhibits were quite easy to remove. The work of art he ultimately chose was none other than the Mona Lisa, or La Joconde. As you might have already guessed, the painting was stolen. The theft occurred on the morning of Monday, August 21st, 1911. Peruggia quietly removed the panel while the Salon Carré was empty, discarded the frame in the staircase leading to the Sphinx Court, and carried the panel away wrapped in his work blouse, entirely unnoticed. The incident caused a tremendous uproar. The director of the museum resigned, and newspapers around the world reported the theft. The investigation began, but Peruggia was not caught. He kept the Mona Lisa hidden in his small apartment in Paris for over 2 years, stored in a box beneath his bed. On November 29, 1913, a man identifying himself only as Leonardo wrote to a Florentine art dealer claiming possession of La Joconde and offering to sell it. The transaction might have succeeded, but after verifying the painting's authenticity, the dealer immediately informed the Italian authorities. Peruggia was arrested, and the Mona Lisa, after being exhibited for several weeks in Italy, was returned to France. It was a historic moment in the world of art when the masterpiece was recovered. The painting was later moved to a different section of the museum, and security measures were significantly improved. The next famous theft from the Louvre took place on May 3, 1988. At its center was an oil painting on canvas by Jean-Baptiste-Camille Corot, titled Le Chemin de Sèvres, Vieux sur Paris. On that Sunday, in broad daylight, a thief removed the painting from its frame, cutting the canvas out. Despite the alarm system, the immediate lockdown of the museum and police searches, the thief managed to escape with the rolled artwork concealed in an ordinary bag. The mystery remains unresolved to this day. The painting, as well as the thief, have never been found. These are among the most famous robberies in the history of the Louvre. Of course, there have been other incidents over the years, but none inflicted such lasting damage to cultural heritage and history itself. The robbery of October 19, 2025 was not only one of the most financially damaging, but also demonstrated that even today the security of artifacts of exceptional importance can still be compromised.